I'm talking to Serena Star-Leonard this morning. She has quite a few blogs going. Grassrootinternetstrategy.com.au, the big one, how to retire young. So, Serena, if you can begin by telling us what inspired you to begin this.
Journey. I guess at the end of the day, I left my job because it was a good job, but I just wanted more out of life. So I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And I knew there had to be something more to life than just working 5 days a week until I was 65. So yeah, I had been wanting to leave my job for quite some time, so about 9 years. But I was scared, and mainly because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, how it would work out, if I was ready, if I could handle the income drop while I kind of figured it all out, and so on and so forth. But then one day I ran a few not-for-profit events and projects, and one just went crazy, and I just thought, all right, I'll give it a try, and I quit my job the next day. So I guess all along I'd wanted to do something different, but I just didn't know how I could approach it. Mm-hmm. And so that's where it all kind of kicked off.
Fabulous. And what would you say your biggest challenge has been so far, and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge is not knowing what to do and how to do it, because if it's new and it's exciting, then yeah, if it's something that's worth doing, yeah, there's just unlimited challenges. And so the way I approach it is just really do what I know to do all the time. So take action. So if I think, okay, it could work this way, I'll try it and see. And so that's been the main thing for me, is just not being stopped by the challenges rather than worrying too much about what they are, because yeah, every day there's something new you need to learn. And even now that the pressure's off, you know, there's still little things like working out how to do HTML code, and I don't know how to do HTML code, or you know, all little niggly things from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. What motivates you? What keeps you motivated?
I guess what motivates me, and it's come to light more recently, is just that I really want to make the most of it. So yeah, I really believe that you're pretty privileged if you are healthy and you have a good family and you're born on this side of the world, and the opportunities are I guess endless. So it would be a waste not to make the most of it. And I guess this has been really drilled in more recently because my little brother passed away at the end of last year, very suddenly. And so as a family, we've said, okay, we're going to make the most of every day, because you never know when you're going to go. Yeah. So yeah, that's what motivates me.
Yeah. If you had to start from scratch again, what would you do differently, if anything?
Knowing what I know now, if I started again, I guess in business land, what I would have done was gone straight for an internet-based business or web-based business. I didn't. Years ago, I kind of tried a few different things at first, and it wasn't until I realised that, you know, there's a lot of risks associated with stock and with all kinds of things in traditional bricks and mortar businesses. So on the net, you just have, I guess, a lot less risk depending on what you take on.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I was starting out as a new entrepreneur, I would try a web-based business first before I went for yeah, traditional style of business.
Yeah. What 5 things could you not live without?
One would be the internet. Everything I do is on the internet. Secondly, my iPhone. I'm sad to admit, after yeah, a long time of kind of not avoiding it, but not having one, and now having one, going, okay, yeah, I rely on this every moment of every day. Probably music. What else? Cooking, my family, my husband.
And what top 3 tips would you give people who are just starting out in their own business?
One would have to be persistent. So things never work out the way that you think they're going to work out, and things often take longer than you expect or hope that they will, and there's always bumps in the road and change of direction, and yeah, things and opportunities come along as well that you didn't expect when you start out. So it's really important just to be persistent and keep your goal in mind, and maintain your values, but just keep going for it and going for it and don't give up. That would be one tip. Another tip would be positive. So it's amazing what positivity and gratitude can bring to every day. And yeah, I find opportunities everywhere just by having like a simple conversation with someone, acknowledging people in the street. Like it's amazing what comes up just from being a positive person and bringing positivity to different situations. I guess that tip might not be about being positive, but I guess about being, I guess, generous or something like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really convoluted. And the third tip would be always ask what's next. So it doesn't matter whether things are amazing or whether things are totally sucking and you're at the bottom of the pile of failure. Really, there isn't always a what's next. And I have a lot of older friends who are and mentors who are amazing because what I realize when speaking to them is there's always another 5 years, another 10 years, another 20 years to do stuff and to get stuff done and to achieve things and to succeed and to fail. And so, yeah, when I kind of get to speak to people with that sort of depth of experience, I really realize there's whatever's happening right now, doesn't matter how amazing or how terrible it is, there's always what's next, and there's always what's the next opportunity around the corner, and yeah, the next thing to do and the next thing you can do. So, yeah, even though sometimes it feels like you're at the pinnacle of something terrible or something amazing, there is always what's next. And so, yeah, keep looking for that.
Awesome. So, Serena, can you now tell us a little bit about your book for a start, because that's very exciting, where people can find you and the kinds of things that you offer?
Sure. The book just launched this week, and basically it's called How to Retire in 12 Months, and it is a combination of mindset and my journey, as well as kind of a step-by-step guide on how to create an income on the internet based on something you're passionate about. Mm-hmm. So it helps you kind of identify all your passions and find one that really appeals to you as something you could start a business with online, and then how to create a community around that and produce digital products and create an income. So it explains as well how income generation happens on the internet, which for some people is a bit of a black hole. Mm-hmm. And so that's the book, and it's available in most bookstores in Australia and New Zealand, and through Amazon, Booktopia, and a few online stores as well. So just have a look for How to Retire in 12 Months. In terms of websites, I run two main websites. So one is Grassroots Internet Strategy, and that is something I put together with an amazing woman, Melinda Sampson. And basically what happened was I'm a business coach, and Melinda is a search guru, so everything search related, online, analytics. And one thing we found our clients were having problems with time and time again in every small business was their website and getting results from their website. So we put our heads together, and Grassroots Internet Strategy was born, and it's simply a resource for small business people to get what they need to in order to take the right actions on their website to make it successful. So whether that's getting traffic, building a community, understanding SEO, and so on and so forth. And so that's grassrootsinternetstrategy.com.au. And the second site is retireyoung.com.au, which is my personal blog following the progress of Grassroots Internet Strategy and kind of explaining what we've done and why. And it was a 12-month challenge. So it was a 12-month challenge to create a low-maintenance income for myself, so that I could pursue things that don't really make an income, like charitable work and not-for-profits and so on. So that's that finished in December last year, and I'm still blogging regularly now. It's more, I guess, lifestyle and a few other things as well now. And yeah, so those are the two sites.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for your time.